The purpose of this video is to show you how to clean the underside of the rapid content window in a System II. This may be required to get the system to pass photometric tests, which may fail in the dark sample due to a hazing, or an aesthetic reason the customer may ask you to clean the window as well. As you can see, if you lift the lid up, move the standard out of the way, the sample window is here. In some cases this gets a haze or caused by degassing of the components and adhesives used in the system and will need to be cleaned. The tools needed to do this are a Phillips screwdriver, 9/64 socket head cap screw, an Allen wrench, 7/64 Allen wrench, a 1/4 inch nut driver, some Kim wipe and water to clean the window with, and a flashlight. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to take out this iris. If this comes loose, it could break the window lock because we're going to flip the unit on its back, or actually onto its top. Next thing you want to do is make sure that there's absolutely nothing in the sample drawer, in the drawer beneath the sample compartment. If there is, this can fall into the detector area. We don't want that to happen, so make sure this drawer is empty. Lastly, we want to remove power from the system, so turn the system off, remove the power. Now, to get to the window, we need to turn the system completely onto its top. So we're going to flip it all the way over. Alright. Once you have it over, you notice that the feet for the RCA are mounted on these rails. Most instances these feet are mounted with Phillips screws, but in this particular instance they're mounted with 9/64 socket head cap screws. So we're going to take the feet off. Alright, now those are off. The rails are held on with 4 7/64 socket head cap screws. You need to take those rails off. They're captive in the rail, so you just need to do a few turns to loosen them up, and they'll come off. Okay, so now once you have that off, pull the drawer out a little bit and remove the pan that's on the bottom of the RCA. Pull the drawer out a little further, and now we see the protective shield that covers the detector assembly itself. Remove this pan by removing the 4 Phillips screws. Now, I don't know if you can see them, but there's 2 back here underneath the drawer. In some instances this drawer will go out far enough so that you can get to them. In other ones you might have to loosen them up and then take them out the rest of the way with your fingers. So anyway, you want to take this pan off. As I said, it's tough to get your screwdriver in there, but you can. And you probably will want to remove the screw out the rest of the way by hand if you can't get your screwdriver in there. But as you can see, you usually can get them started with a screwdriver and then just finagle them out. Alrighty, once those 4 screws are out, this pan will slide out underneath the drawer, and Here we see the detector assembly. Now though, you can see that the fiber that goes up to the sample viewing window is mounted to the underside of the detector here with 2 Phillips screws. You want to take those off. Move it out of the way. Now you can see the detector's held into place by 4 1/4-inch standoffs that the cover plate was mounted to. You need to remove those. And like with the screws, they're underneath the drawer here. You may have to just get in there and loosen them up with the wrench and then take them out the rest of the way with your fingers. Okay. Now this is the cable for power and data transmission from the detector assembly. You want to pull this off the connector, and at this point you can lift the detector straight up over the standoffs that it's mounted on. And you want to fish this cable on out so that we don't have it in the way. And there is the detector assembly. You want to make sure these detectors don't get exposed to an excessive amount of light, so it's best to set them somewhere face down while we're doing this. Alrighty, there's the window that we want cleaned. In most instances, a little bit of water and a couple wipes, and the job is done. Now the easiest way to check this is to, we want to get all, is take a flashlight, and we do have a flashlight. Oh, here we go, flashlight. You want to pull the system off of whatever surface you're working on. Pull it off far enough so that the lid on the RCA can actually open and hang down. And with the light, you can shine it up underneath the window. Let's see if you've gotten everything is supposed to be cleaned off of it. Okay. Looks pretty clean. So once you've done that, it's just a matter of reassembling it the way that we took it apart. Detector in first, fiber mounted, cable mounted, 4 standoffs on the pan, and then, or 4 standoffs and then the pan, and then your bottom cover, feet, and the braces. Not that difficult, but a lot of disassembly.